Hello and welcome to Grasstrack Sports' production of the British Clubman's Championship for 2018. Now this meeting, of course, British Clubman's Championship, also the British Masters Qualifier. So there's two meetings in one really if we think about it. The main thing for lots of the riders today will be to try and get into that British Masters that will be held on August the 12th up in Cheshire. But the secondary thing is that there is an ACU British Championship available for riders today. Now in the sidecar class, lots of people are very excited about the sidecars at the moment. There are about 5 or 6, maybe even 8 outfits that could win it today, and it really is completely open. The current British Clubman's champions, Tom Cossar and Wayne Rickards, have been going real good this year. They've started campaigning with a machine built by Tom's brother Mark, of course multi-British champion. It's a cross-plane R1 engine and they've been really quick this year. But there are lots of other outfits as well that hopefully you'll get to catch up with today. One interesting one is Terry Saunders, who's actually due to passenger at the Masters for Rob Wilson. He's borrowing Rob's outfit today to drive. He's had a few outings on the bars himself before and he is a really quick driver. So it'd be really interesting if Terry qualifies for the Masters today to find out what they're going to do at the Masters itself, because obviously Rob's there, he'll be expecting Terry to ride. It's Rob's outfit, and also if Rob looks to his secondary passenger Bradley Steer to ride with him, Bradley is on the back of Terry today. So possibly some confusion there if Terry gets through. Now in the solo class there's a few riders around. There's been a few riders this season that have been showing themselves to be in good form. Tim Nobes has had a good few outings this year and he really is one of the favourites in the solo class today. But there could be any one of, again, 10 or 12 riders that go through, that win the Clubman's Championship, but of course it's really all about that British Masters Qualifier and who makes it. The interesting thing about this year's format, of course, is that the first 4 heats are the qualifier part of the meeting, so that's where the British Masters contenders will be decided in those first 4 heats, and then we go into 2 semi-finals and a final, and that is purely to contend for the British Clubman's Championship. So like I say, 2 meetings into one. What is certain is that this venue is looking absolutely fantastic here at Dig Dog Lane. It's about the 5th season I think we've been here and it has gone from strength to strength. We're in for some brilliant racing today. Hopefully we're going to catch up with a few riders in the pits now and we'll find out some of their thoughts. Right, the first rider we've picked up today is Henry Atkins, current British 250 champion. Henry, 500s today.
Yeah, gonna give it a go. Should be right. I ride 500 on the speedway. It's gonna be a little bit different to get together with, but other than that, it should be a really good start.
Now, obviously, you've been doing the speedway for a couple of years now. Well, for a long time, if we count your youth racing. How's it going this season?
Yeah, it's going really well. I had sort of a slow season trying to get the bike sorted, but once we got them sorted, it's been going really well ever since.
So, obviously, today, first time out on the 500. Are you looking forward to having that extra bit of power on the grass?
Yeah, definitely. With a 250, you sort of have to come in all or nothing. And with a 500, I think you'll be able to have a bit of play with the throttle if you've got the speed. So it should be easier to ride.
So obviously today, big meeting, obviously the British Clubman's Championship is up for grabs as well as the qualification for the Masters. What is it that you're aiming for today?
Definitely aiming for the qualifications of the Masters, definitely, but just see how it goes. If I do really well, I'll carry on and hopefully get through the semis and through to the finals and hopefully might have a chance of winning it.
Yeah, well I think lots of people have seen your form on a 250, so I certainly think that that's not out of the question. Obviously when we get up to Cheshire in the Masters, it'll be your first time. What are your thoughts on if you get there?
Yeah, it's going to be definitely nerve-wracking, obviously, around with all the big boys, but obviously with Andrew Appleton helping me, he'll give me a bit of input and hopefully we can both do quite well on the day. Now,
obviously, on Friday night at Plymouth, had a really good night, 12, paid 14, tight little track, very slick, very different to today. How do you prepare yourself to go from something so different to what you're going to get today?
Well, I rode Somerset for 10 years, so I've sort of got the knowledge of the big tracks, but it can come in favour riding the small tracks because you can learn how to turn the bike easier, so could nip up the inside of some people on the bigger tracks, but we'll just have to see gearing wise.
Yeah, well we're really looking forward to seeing you, Henry, on the 500s. Hopefully it's the first of many. Hopefully you're getting that Masters because lots of people think you could do some real damage. So good luck today and yeah, have a good day.
Thank you, cheers.
Right, the next crew we've come up with is Tom Cossar and Wayne Rickards, the reigning British Clubman's champions. Obviously here to defend your title today, but also to qualify for the Masters.
Yeah, well obviously that's the main game while we're here, qualify for the Masters, but obviously nice to get a British title under our belt again this year.
Okay, that is really the question, is whether people are here to win the title or whether they are here to win the to get into the Masters. So for you it's the qualification first, the championship second?
I'd say so. Last year I wanted to win it, but this year with the bike I've got, I'd like to think I'm a contender for the Masters. certainly with the way me and Wayne have been performing all season. So yeah, definitely this year it's just to get through to the Masters, test the bike. If we win, we win.
I'm glad you brought up the bike because we talked about the bike in the intro. We've obviously seen you guys this year on the R1 crossplane built by Mark, and it's really changed things for you.
Yeah, certainly it suits me down to the ground. Coming from Suzuki to Yamaha, the Yamaha as an engine suits me better with the grunt that it's got. The chassis is awesome. Just it's like some rails. So yeah.
So in what way is it that do you think the crossplane suits you more? Because I know that there's lots that have tried the crossplane and it's not worked for them, but for you, obviously it suits you. What is it about it that makes it suit you?
I couldn't put my finger on it. I honestly couldn't. I think it's a combination of factors within regards to the chassis and the engine suiting. I think if I dropped a crossplane into to steer, it might have been a different question. But certainly because it's in that chassis, it's all just come together nicely.
Okay, so Wayne, obviously done a few meetings now with Tom, and you're enjoying the crossplane as well. From a passenger's perspective, how is it to ride that machine?
Oh, it feels brilliant, mate. Very smooth. I feel pretty safe on it, and still learning. Obviously, you could ride for about 10 years, but you'll always learn. You always, especially jumping onto a new bike. So hopefully we'll do well. Hopefully.
Well, obviously Tom's got his sights on the Masters first, and then defending the title second. Are you the same?
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Well, hopefully, obviously, lots of people have seen you guys in real good form this year, so it's definitely not out of the question to win that title again. Good luck for today, and hopefully we'll see you later on in the final.
Cheers, Gareth. Thank you. Cheers, Bob.
Right, there's someone that we've caught up with now that I'm really glad we've caught up with. It's Simon Heel. Simon, you're in amazing form this year. What do you put that down to?
Just a bit of luck, really. We're got lucky with a few setups, and yeah, it's all going well. But we have had a bit of a bad run with a couple motors, but yeah, it's all going back on song now.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you brought that up because there has been a few mechanical issues, but certainly the form you're in, like when you have been going, obviously the second at Swingfield was a good one, going well at Frittenden once you got it going as well last week. So what sort of things have you changed for this season that have made the difference?
We haven't changed loads of things, just getting used to the setup with the gearing, really. It's Rowley's now been on with me a few seasons, so it's all coming together well.
We've just talked to Tom and Wayne, who obviously run a crossplane as well. You've been using the crossplane for a couple of years now. How do you find the crossplane?
I like the crossplane. Tom's on the newer one, which should be a better engine, but I do prefer the older one. It's a bit more grunt, I think, than the older one. But yeah, so I quite like it.
And obviously you had that trip to Germany earlier in the season on it, which didn't go so well. But it's great that you're getting out there and trying to get out to Germany and other places. That obviously is having an impact on your racing.
Yeah, Germany's good. The bigger tracks over there, and I think you get used to a bit more speed out there, to be honest. And yeah, it's good. We like going out there. We do the moped racing out there as well. So yeah, we all have a good bit of fun out there.
So I'm going to ask you the question I've been asking everyone. Obviously today we've got the British Masters qualification for the first 4 heats, and then after that we go to the semis and final for the British Clubman's Champion. What's it all about for you today?
I got in my head finishing the first 3 in your heats, then hopefully get qualified, and that's the main thing. As long as I can get qualified, then yeah, it's all good.
Well, good luck for today. Obviously Roland's just turned up just as the interview ends. Good luck for today, guys. Hopefully everything will go to plan. I think that in the form that you're in, I think that it's definitely should be a good one.
We'll give it a go. Thanks a lot.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Right, we've joined youngsters of the sport now, Kieran Hicks and Robbie Simmons, all the way up from Cornwall. Kieran, it's been a good season so far. What's been your highlight so far?
Probably the last meeting that we done, Bridgewater, where we went away with the win. That's the best one so far.
And that was your first win, obviously first meeting win. Obviously you turned to this machine last season and it's made a big difference.
Yeah, it's a lot of difference compared to the old steer that we was on. Seems to be going well, really.
And from your point of view, Robbie, what's obviously changing over to the new machine? It's made a lot of difference on the back as well.
Yeah, plenty more drive to get away and try and win some more meetings, really.
Yeah. Okay, so today obviously we've got the Masters Qualifier part of the meeting, which is to start with, and then we've got the semi-final and the final, which is for the British Clubman. So what are you guys aiming for today? Is it for qualification to the Masters, or are you interested in winning that title?
I'd like to do both, to be fair. That's the aim.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
And it's certainly not out of question for you to do that the way that you've been going. Is there anything setup-wise that you've had a look at the track obviously this morning? Anything setup-wise that you've changed to make sure that you're ready?
Nothing at all really at the minute. Wait until we go out for the first practice and then come in and have a play around.
Well, obviously, as there's a lot of riders around that have been around for a long time, and you guys are new, young. There's not many youngsters that do this sport. What sort of challenges are there to overcome for 2 young riders? Because we need more of them, really, don't we? What sort of challenges are there for you to overcome to be a young rider racing a sidecar?
I don't know, really. Go and beat the old ones.
Is there a little bit of extra challenge for you to go out and beat the older ones? Because you're younger, you should be fitter. Is there anything in your head like that?
Yeah, there is. Also, they got experience as well.
Yeah.
So,
sure. Well,
both ways.
Yeah. Well, good luck, guys. Obviously, everyone's really impressed with how you've gone since you started a couple of years back. It's gone from strength to strength. So, hopefully, we'll see you in the Masters in August.
Lovely job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Now we've caught up with another young driver, and he's sort of standing passenger for today, Gary Shearer and Caleb Wills. Gary, been going well this year on the new outfit?
It's been alright. Couple of meetings. Just need to get out on it a bit more. Just feel the bike in. Obviously, I only did 2 meetings last year, so just how it goes, really.
Now, obviously, this year we've just said off camera he's changed the outfit for this season. What sort of changes were you? What sort of changes have you designed it for, and what sort of changes have you actually got?
So this time on this bike, we can actually adjust things. The last one, the sidecar wheel was fixed. We had no adjustment. And we've gone different engine this time as well. So it's all round a bit better adjustments. Could tow the chair out, move chair wheel back and forth, so on.
Changes then. So today he's got Caleb Wills on the back. Caleb in on the deep end today at the British Clubman's Championship, but obviously you've done plenty of racing before.
Yeah, just have a little crack, see how we get on, and if I like it, maybe do mid-shires, the Masters.
Excellent. Well, today you've just brought up the Masters straight away. What are we thinking about today, Gary? Are we thinking Masters qualification, or are we thinking Clubman champion?
I want to be Clubman's champion. Obviously last year, in Yorkshire, I think it was, we were initially leading the final but quite a bit, and then someone's passenger fell off, and in the rerun the clutch blew up, so hopefully we'll go get that trophy.
So it's almost like you've tasted it and now you want it back.
Yeah, it's mine, definitely.
Okay, well, good luck today, guys. Hopefully it all goes well, and you continue to develop the new outfit, and we'll see you at the Masters in August.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers,
mate.
Right, we've caught up with another solo rider. It's Steve Boxall. Steve, great to see you back on the grass. Obviously, first one this season, is it?
Yeah, it's first time I've been out since last year on the grass. I haven't been on a bike since last year, so it's been my first one. Hopefully I can qualify and get through to the British.
So we've asked all the riders so far. There's obviously 2 things involved in this meeting today. We've got the British Clubman's Championship up for grabs after the semi-finals and finals, and then we've got the Masters qualification itself. Which one is it that you're thinking about today most?
The Masters qualifier, obviously, but we don't come here to earn some money, so it's all down to the final at the end of the day. If I qualify and then get into the final, I'm sure I'll be alright. I'm aiming for the top 3, so it might be a bit of a push considering I ain't been on a bike for a fair few months, but it's the same as it always is, isn't it, really? It's got 2 straights and 2 corners.
So obviously you've been a speedway rider for a long time. Have you done any speedway this year?
I had 1 practice in March. I've done 3 rides, and then that's all I've done. So
are you looking for a team place, or are you giving the speedway a bit of a miss this year?
Yeah, I'm looking. I've got 2 bikes ready to start the season, but a club didn't come forward to me, so it's just a waiting game, really.
No better advertisement than winning the British Clubman's Championship.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. Well, good luck today, Steve. Obviously, we think you're going to be up amongst it, so good luck, and hopefully it all goes well for you.
Cheers, thank you. Cheers.
Right, we've caught up with another solo rider, a very quick solo rider, Daniel Winterton. Dan, top in the grading list for this season so far.
News to me, mate. I only look at grading list at end of year, so I'm surprised about that.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of the sand racing you've been doing is obviously added to the grading
Only
list.
Only done 1 sand race meeting this year, but yeah, can't complain at that.
So this season, obviously on the grass, you've had some good rides as well.
Yeah, it's not been going so bad, really. I never overthink things. I just get on the bloody bike. If I do well, I do well. If I don't, I don't. I just go out and have a bit of fun,
Yeah, well, Dan, you obviously the Masters itself that we're going to talk about. Obviously, a lot today, given it's the Masters qualifier.
Yeah.
You've had a lot to do with getting the Cheshire Club to be running a meeting of such such a standard?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I can remember being brought to Masters events sort of down in Kent, maybe 25 years ago as a kid, and looking around, seeing these fantastic meetings, and I always thought as a kid how nice it would be to have something like that up in the north, and it's never left me. And then I took over as Cheshire Chairman a couple of years ago, and I thought, right, it's time we head for that now, and that's what we're going to do, and I'm working very hard on making it a damn good meeting. And I've got quite a few things going on behind the scenes and that, but no, I'm going to make sure it's a good meeting for everybody. It'll be about the riders, and that's that.
Yeah, well, I think lots of people are really impressed with how the Cheshire Club's grown over the last sort of 5 or 6 years. I think they've gone from being a little club to being now obviously holding our British Championship effectively.
Yeah, it's been down to very hard work of all the committee and that, people with, the job at heart, and we just pushed on. And, if we got, we had 1 or 2 meetings we had cancelled because of lack of entries, because we struggle in the north, but then other meetings we've had damn good entries, and you just haven't got to be deterred. You've got to push on and keep it going. Too many people nowadays kind of decry, Grasstrack a dying sport, that kind of thing. I won't have that. We've got to keep pushing on. Look here today, you get a feel full of people to see a meeting like this today. That's what it's about.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think that if we can get a few more people with that attitude, I think we'll be okay. But if we just think about today for a second, obviously Masters qualification up for grabs, British Clubman's Championship up for grabs. Which is it that you're looking at?
I don't know, just get through the meeting and see what happens. Like I say, I don't overthink things at all. It's like, at the end of the meeting, if I have a good one, I have a good one. If I don't cry about it too much. It's one of them. A long quit worrying about trophies years ago. I'm probably, at the upper end of my career now, I just want to go out and have some fun.
Okay, well, either way, you're going to be busy, I think, on August the 12th at the Masters.
Well, I think so, yeah, it's going to be a very busy day for me, that one is. Right, well, if I manage to get through riding and running the meeting, so we'll see anyway.
Yeah, hopefully with a good day today, you'll be there riding and you'll be extra busy, so yeah. Good luck today.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Paul's going to do the rider's briefing, which is about somewhere. Oh, he's on the phone. When we bring, at the end of the day, we want everybody to go in that part firm, mate, not to bring your pit mat in after your race. Your pit mat will be in there before you finish your race. So make sure that's in there. We've had people standing there, their bikes have been hot and everything else the previous times. You're in the final, or make sure it's in there. Not going in there late, it'll be here in 10 minutes, okay? And so we're going to do fuel checks during the day. We've had some carburetor checks being done during the day. It's a fairness day, that's all we want to do. Everybody be exactly the same. We'll hand over to Paul now as we go through what we want to do with the rider's briefing.
Obviously the qualification is the first 4 legs,
yeah.
The top 8 from the solos,
yeah.
And the top 10 are straight into the Masters, and then the semis and the final for the Clubman's Championship. So if you're in the top 8 in the solos, top 10 in the sidecars after the legs, you're in the Masters. Course cutting, tracks there to be ridden, so just don't be silly. We'll keep an eye on what goes on. And tape touching as well, just be sensible. That's it.
Alright boys, that's it, we're done. Start on time. Riders Parade. We're going to have Riders Parade all out one at a time. I think you're going to stop in the middle, Paul. You're going to hand out a little remote.
Down there.
So go out one at a time, stop in the middle. Your mechanics can give you a push off. Little presento, go round, come back in, and we get on with the racing. Okay. Yeah, go out from here. Don't need helmets, and no kids on bikes at all during the day. If you wheel or anything, no youngsters on bikes.
Does that mean we're going to line up?
Going to line up, yeah, in the middle, not in number order.
Just stopping and picking
what did you want to do? Line up. We want you to line up because obviously people want to get photos and such like. So line up. Your mechanics can go down there. Start your bikes from there. We have going to have a. As long as Neil Owen is ready, we will do a one.
Before or after? After the parade.
After the parade.
After the parade.
Yeah. If you do need a Ridley liaison, that's me today. Paul will give you some prop. If you have a course cut and such like, I'll be your rider's representative and I'll be down in there. Okay, so if you want to come, don't go and shout to Paul, come to me. And I'll turn my hearing aid off. Alright? I can do there then. Right, let's go with that.
When did you fight yet?
Fred? I mean, I'll accept it. I haven't got the Kevlar on it. Just promise. Yeah. Cheers, Shawnee boy. Cheers, mate. Is that all? Oh, steady.
Another blast.
Lovely. Have a good day, all right?
Have a good one.
Thank you very much, sir. Is that my entry for free entry for your meeting?
And we line up for the first race of the afternoon. Race 1, the 500cc solos. We have Steve Boxall, Chris Malone, Jay Mudgeway. There was Brandon Charles. Or Brendan. Something like that. Adam Filmer, Daniel Winterton, Dan Berwick and Dan Broughton. Good line-up for the first race of the afternoon here in the Clubman's Championships. Pretty latecomers, and you can hear by a previous announcement, only the qualifying heats today on points qualify for the Masters next round, which of course is the final. And the semis and the finals are being run to work out who is the Masters champion and sort out the prize money. But the qualifying races will finish at the end of the heats. The drive tapes fly, off we go. And number 12 it is, he gets down to the third there. Long drive down from up north, he's making it worthwhile so far. Number 12, Daniel Winterton. From 7, Stevie Boxall. From 21, and Mudgeway. All happening here at Brixton. 151, Dan Broughton bringing up the rear. The front two are locked into battle. They're quite close, and points count right through these 4 heats, remember. And half distance Shane Mudgeway. Dan Berwick. And the last lap flag is out. 12, Daniel Winterton, Stevie Boxall closing up that gap on the last lap now. Can he get there? 21, congratulations in third. Then Adam Filmer, then Dan Berwick. Stevie Boxall is now whatever he's going to do it. He's closing the gap as he goes into that turn, but Daniel Winterton's got the power on early. Round the turn they come then. Daniel Winterton leads, and Stevie Boxall is right close there. They're not quite close enough to do it, but there's the 1-2 this afternoon. Then it's John Mudgeway. That is 68, Dan Berwick, 24, Adam Filmer, 64, Chris Malone, Race 1. The result was a win for number 12. Daniel Winterton. In second place was number 7, Stevie Boxall. In third it was 21, John Mudgeway. In fourth place it was 68, Dan Berwick. In fifth place it was 24, Adam Filmer. In sixth place it was 64. And 7th 151. Winner's time 1 minute 27.68 seconds. Run away with race 2. Then looking very, very fast out there on the front line. Going for it down the back straight. .44 it is. Mark Baisby that's leading. On 17. Top 2 at the moment. They've hurdled around this Britain Raceway. Bit of a battle going on down the back there, I notice, between 2 of the tail enders. Meanwhile, 44 Mark Baisby absolutely going for it here this afternoon. On 17. 9. Henry Atkins. Mark Baisby. Man on the front line. Going for gold at the moment. Flapping out of that turn. The last lap flag's out already. Another fast race. Mark Baisby got a good lead on over Andrew Rickards. Powering up round there. He's closing the gap. He's going to go for it. Down the back straight they go. Mark Baisby well clear. And the battle for second and third is really hot as they come into that corner. It's hot, hot, hot stuff as they come round the turn. The checkered flag is up. Mark Baisby has done it at the win. Second place is well done. John 229 Henry Atkins. From number 17, Andrew Whittaker in third, who took a very, very wide line around that last turn. Then it's Jamie Ben-Smith. Then it's 45, Richard Ashcroft, Mark Gelder, Jody Hudson. Not missed the last last one, I think that was Barry Coates. Official result in a moment. Race 2, the 400cc Solos was a win for 44, Mark Braisby. Second place was 29, Henry Atkins. Third was 17, Andrew Whittaker. And fourth was 32, Jamie Fenn-Smith. In fifth place, it was 45, Richard Ashcroft. In sixth place, it was 46, John Yeldham. In seventh place, 53, Jodie Hodgson. In eighth place, 77, Barry Coates. The winner's time was 1 minute 23.80 seconds. If I've got time, I'll give you the other one again. Race 1 was 12, 7, 21, 68, 24, 64, 151, 1 minute 27.68. Race 3, 560 Solo, 117 Gary Shearer out, 16 Bob Dolman in. Down the straight they come, then 2 Tim Notes, it is the break 3 on the front line. Got 158 Wayne Broadhurst holding on to a second place there, but it's being challenged. Oh, and he's gone down to third. More hot stuff here at Frittenden. Somebody else overtaking Bob Dolman to go up into fourth. Number 2. Tim Nose. On Single Green. On Wayne Broadhurst. On Martin third. Bob Dolman. And Luke Tuck. Powering round that turn then. Coming down for half distance. We've got 2 Tim Nose. On Martin Sturgeon, Wayne Broadhurst, Bob Dolman, Luke Tuck, Will Felby, and John Hollingby Hearn. Now comes the last lap flag. Jim Nobes looking as fast as ever. A bit wide line, but very, very fast. Jim Nobes, John Stevie Green in second place. That's 15 Martin Sturgeon, Wayne Broadhurst, Bob Dolman. Tuck, Will Felby. Somebody's pulled out at the top right now. John Hollingby Hearn pulled out with problems, and the checkered flag goes for Tim Nobes from Stevie Green. Martin Sturgeon, Wayne Broadhurst, Bob Dolman, coming in as reserve in place of Gareth Hicklock. 89, Luke Tuck, and 47, Will Felby. Official result in a moment. Race 3, a win, a cracking win, start to finish there for number 2, Tim Nobes. Second place, number 66, Stevie Green. Third was number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Fourth was 158, Wayne Broadhurst. Fifth was 16, Bob Dolman. Sixth was 89, Luke Tuck. Seventh was 47, Will Felby. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 26.58 seconds. From the top, 2, 66, 15, 158, 16, 89, 47, 1 minute 26.58. Let me quickly see if I can give you race 2 again, because I only got that one out once. Race 2 was 44, 29, 17, 32, 45, 46, 53, 77. 1 minute 23.80 seconds. We're on to race 4. Right-hand Sidecars for his first time this afternoon. And non-starter number 33, Tom Marvel and Jay Miller. Other than that, though, we do get Matthew Fumarola and Gareth Williams, Pete Shaw and S. Russell, Joe Mogg and Jake Cutler, Jeff Measer and Gareth Cheglegas, and 24, Terry Saunders and Bradley Reynolds. They're off. Down the first straight they go. Hot stuff into the first turn with 2 outfits side by side. One's just gained a bit of an advantage. Gets the power on early out of the turn. All good stuff here. No, somebody's broken down. The 24, that is Terry Saunders out with problems. And Bradley Reynolds, they pulled the centre green. In second, then Matthew Fumarola in third. fourth should be Pete Shaw and S. Russell. Round they come then, the Grasstrack flag is out. Lining up on the inside there. Then Matthew Marola, then Pete Shaw. Oh, and Joe Mogg moves up on. Oh, and Matthew Marola flies right around the outside. It's going to be good stuff here to the finish. The checkered flag is out. From Joe Mogg in second, from Jeff Measer in third. Pete Shaw bring up the rear in fourth. Official result. Oh, and they've got the 24 going again, but he didn't do enough laps to qualify. Race 4, right-hand sidecars. And a win there for number 15, Matthew Marola and Gareth Williams. In second place is 98, Joe Mogg and Jake Cutler. In third place was 151, Jeff Measer and Gareth Treglegas. And in fourth place was 375, Pete Shaw and S. Russell. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 27.09. That's 15, 98, 151, 375, 1 minute 27.09. Right-hand sidecars again, Gary Shearer and Kev Wills. Peter Lloyd and A. Williams. Mr. Jenner, Roddy Sterling. Simon Hill, Ronan Broomfield. Shane Lingwood and Jay Goodwin. Clint Blondell and Kay Bennett. Another good lineup here for the Clubman's Championship. Well, Bill and Jorrocks, Biddenden Road, Frittenden, just down the road from here. Sean and Wellesley welcome you to their 18th century pub in the heart of Frittenden, famous for its treacle mines. Off we go then, race 5. Good start for the red, white and blue. Gary Shearer, I can see it is in second. Round they come then. Leading. I've gone 76 first time round and I couldn't find 76 in the programme. It's 16. 16. Simon Heel and Roland Broomfield leading this one from Gary Shearer and Kay Wills in second place. Oh, somebody looking very, very, very fast in third. Clint Blondell and Kay Bennett. Move 4, Peter Lloyd and A. Williams. Bringing up the rear is 174, Shane Lingwood and Jay Goodwin. Not sure if that's Josh Goodwin or not. Round they come then. Simon Hill pushing hard all the ball. Oh, he's now decided to go with the inside line instead. That was the checkered flag. Game over for race 5. Race 5, right-hand sidecars, a win for number 16, Simon Hill and Roman Bloomfield. In second place was number 8, Gary Shearer and Ken Willis. Then number 10, Clint Brondell. In fourth was 4, Peter Lloyd and A. Williams. In fifth place was 87, Richard Jenner and Roddy Sterling. And in sixth place was 174, Shane Lingwood and Jay Goodwin. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.71. From the top, 16, 8, 10, 4, 87, 174. Winner's time 1 minute 27.71. Race 6 then, the right hand sidecars. 78, Ken Hicks and R. Simmons. 80, Will Offen and Josh Russell. Number 3, Lee Jones and Richard Wharton. 118, Paul Standing and Adam Coper-Smith. And 29, Tom Cossar, Wayne Rickards. Should be in for another good race here at Dig Dog Lane, Frittenden. Don't forget the grass store. Don't forget the caterers here this afternoon and the people here doing the business for you. Revs rise and tapes fly and we're off. For race 6. They hurtle down towards the first turn. The blue and white men lead. That's 78, Ken Hicks and R. Simmons. And 3, Lee Jones. Bringing up the rear was 118, Paul Standing and Adam Coper-Smith. Round the turn, high, wide and handsome. Ken Hicks and R. Simmons. Really are in hot pursuit and chasing them down that back straight. It's going to be a tight finish, I feel, here. Tom Cossar not losing a yard as he chases hard. Gets the power on early out of that turn. One lap to go. Now or never. Lee Jones. Paul Standing bringing up the rear. Last turn for the last time then. Looks like Ken Hicks is going to hold on to it. From 29. Tom Cossar and Wayne Rickards. From 80, Will Offen. And 118, Paul Standing and Adam Coper-Smith. Oh, things really hotting up here in the right-hand side, cars. We have a win there for number 78, which is Kieran Hicks. Perhaps I'm just showing my age when I say Ken Hicks. Number 78, Kieran Hicks and R. Simmons. In second place, it was number 29, Tom Cossar and Wayne Rickards. In third place was number 80, Will Offen and Josh Russell. In fourth place was 3, Lee Jones and Richard Wharton. And in fifth place was 118, Paul Standing and Adam Coper-Smith. The winner's time. I'm going to pause because it's fast. 1 minute, 22.45 seconds. So, 78, 29, 80, 3 and 118. 1 minute, 22.45. What's going through my mind is Ken Hicks and Kieran Hicks related? Oh, 3 in this one. Race 7. Take the lead, but George Penfold sneaks up on the inside with R. Barker in the chair. And we've got a fight on our hands as John Hiscock moves up on the inside of George. George goes wide, John Hiscock powers up on the inside. Left out they go, and Hiscock regains that very valuable lead. Don't forget it's just the first 4 of their 4 heats on the points make the qualification for the Masters. The rest is for championship stuff on the day. John Hiscock, Terry Madley, combined ages of 144 years of age. With R. Barker in think that's Matthew Huddy and Jason Barry bringing up the rear. Into the last turn for the last time. George makes one last big burst of power as he chases John Hiscock out of the turn. And John Hiscock over the line first. And George Benfold in second. And Matt Huddy in third. Right hand sidecars, race 7, a win there for 184. Sean Hiscock and Terry Madley. In second place was 124, George Benfold and Niall Barker. And in third place was 689, Matthew Huddy and Jason Barry. No other finishers. 1 minute 24.60 seconds. Very valuable points just earned there. But we'll see this reflection perhaps at the end of the day. The next race, race 8, is not going to go. We're going to have race 9 with most of what was in race 8 and hardly anybody of what was in race 9. At number 7, Alex Bowman. We have Mark Hopkins. We have 18, Rob Heath and Carl Fish. We should have Martin Cuff and Colin Clark, Robbie Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. Berwick. And we're away. 5 get underway. Down to the first turn first, and it's 18. Rob Heath and Carl Fish taking into that turn, and Martin Cuff and Colin Clark power around the outside and start going up the back straight in front. 2 bikes, 3 bikes now, length clear, and Martin Cuff, Colin Clark on their way in this one. Fresh from their win the other week at Frindon and going well here this afternoon. Martin Clark, Colin Clark, 18. Rob Heath, Carl Fish, Alex Bowman, Mark Hopkins, Philip Penfold, Dan Woodbridge. And is that Steve Saunders and Lynn Green bringing up the rear? Oh, 68, is it? That's Chris Berwick and Kay Booth then. 1 to 8. Martin Cuff, Colin Clark. Rob Heath, Carl Fish. Alex Bowman, Mark Hopkins, Penfold, and Dan Woodbridge, and Chris Berwick, Kay Booth. There we are then. Last lap flag for Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. Well clear of Rob Heath and Carl Fish. Alex Bowman and Mark Hopkins. Philip Penfold, Dan Woodbridge. And Chris Berwick and Kay Booth. Checkered flag ready. Very stylish. Martin Cuff, a beautiful line out of that turn. Across the line in first place. Martin Cuff and Colin Clark on the 600 Godden. Rob Heath and Carl Fish. Philip Penfold, Dan Woodbridge. Alex Bowman, Mark Hopkins. And Chris Berwick, Kay Booth. Left-hand sidecar support this afternoon, race 8. Race 8, a win for number 18, Rob Heath and Carl Fish. In second place was 18. Sorry, first place was 128, Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. Second was 18, Rob Heath and Carl Fish. Third was 125, Philip Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. Fourth was number 7, Alex Bowman and Mark Hopkins. Fifth was 68, Chris Berwick and Kay Booth. No other finishes. The winner's time at 1 minute 43.57 seconds. From the top, 1 to 8, 18, 1, 2, 5, 7, 68. 1 minute 43.57. Race 10 on the line then. One place being taken by Bob Dolman. A nice good start, and it's 44 mark Baseby that makes the most of it down to the first turn. Second place tonight was 17, Andrew Whittaker. Mark Baseby certainly got the measure of this track here this afternoon. He went very well and won his first ride. And what I believe was the fastest solo time. And he's out in front on this one. Mark Baseby, Andrew Whittaker. Number 7. Those three seem to stay the same sort of distance apart. Anybody of them got a little bit in reserve? Stevie Boxall seems to have made up a little bit of ground. Mark Baisby seems to have lost a little bit, but he came out of that corner well. Andrew Whittaker stayed. Steve Boxall is third. Clear of the rest of the field. I think it's Daniel Winston that's down in fourth. And Andrew Whittaker makes a move on the outside. Mark Baisby squirts the throttle in anger, and down they come for the last lap flag. It's now or never if they're going to do it. It's Mark Baisby, Andrew Whittaker going around the outside. Stephen Dobson waiting for the shake from Idle to power through. But Mark Baisby holding on to it grandly at the moment with just half a lap remaining. It's Mark Baisby into the last turn. Can Andrew Whittaker find that little bit extra? Mark Baisby, really good line this time round there. No messing about for Mark Baisby. There's the checkered flag. There's the win. Mark Baisby takes it. Andrew Whittaker second. Number 7, Stevie Boxall third. Then Daniel Winston. Then Dan Berwick. And it looked like 16, Bob Dolman. With 77, Barry Coates bringing up the rear. Race 10, the 500cc solos, race 10, 500cc solos, a win there, fine win, 2 in a row for 44, Mark Baisby. Second place was number 17, Andrew Whittaker. Third place was number 7, Stevie Boxall. Fourth was number 12, Daniel Winterton. Fifth was 68, Dan Berwick. Sixth was 16, Bob Dolman. Seventh was 158, Wayne Broadhurst. And eighth was 77, Barry Coates. The winner's time, 1 minute 27.46. From the top, 34, 17, 7, 12, 68, 16, 158, 77, 1 minute 27.46. On to race 11, Martin Sturgeon, Jay Mudgway, Dan Broughton, Tim Nobes, Jody Hodgson, Jamie Fenn-Smith, Chris Malone, John Coe. That's the lineup for race 11, and away they go. Number 2, Tim Nobes again, a very fast start. Third. Jay Mudgway on number 21 in second place. Oh, we have a faulder on the turn there. He's up and he's okay, so just a yellow flag for the moment. Round they come then. Tim Nobes going for it. 21, John Mudgway. 64, Chris Malone. 53, Jody Hodgson. 71. Martin Sturgeon that fell on that corner. 2, Tim Nobes. On 21, John Mudgway. On 64, Chris Malone. 53, Jody Hodgson. 71, Nigel Coates. 151, Dan Broughton. 50, remounted, Martin Sturgeon. Last lap flag for Tim Nobes. On 21, John Mudgway. Chris Malone. Then we've got 53, Jody Hodgson. 71, Nigel Coates. 15, Martin Sturgeon. 151. And here's the winner, number 2 at the checkered flag. Tim Nobes, 2 from 2. Mark Baisby, 2 from 2. It's getting to be hot stuff here at Britain. 21, John Mudgway goes by. Chris Malone, scoring well. And Jody Hodgson. Nigel Coates, Martin Sturgeon, and Dan Broughton. Race 11, 500cc solos, a cracking win again, start to finish for number 2, Tim Nobes. Second place to number 21, John Mudgway. Third place was 64, Chris Malone. Fourth was 53, Jamie Hodgson. Jody Hodgson. The fifth was 71, Coates, Barrett, Nigel Coates, 151. Sixth place was down board, 1 minute 27.85. Race 12 is away. 45, Richard Ashcroft gets down to the first turn first with Adam Filmer in hot pursuit in second place, and the red flags are up. I've got time to do that result again now, then I've got a little bit of a hold up. Race 11, a bit slower this time. A win for number 2, Jim Nobes. Second was 21, John Mudgeway. Third was 64, Chris Malone. Fourth was 53, Jody Hodgson. Fifth was 71, Nigel Coates. Sixth was 151, Dan Broughton. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.85 seconds. From the top, 2, 21, 64, 53, 71, 151. 1 minute 27.85. On the line for race 12 again then, revs rise, tapes fly, here they come. Who's going to get the whole shot this time? Winning line, down there first. Henry Atkins. On a wheelie as he comes out of the corner. Being chased hard down the back straight. And indeed that man goes from second up into first, and Henry Atkins tucks up tight and neat on the inside. It's a good corner that, a good corner for both riders. 66 Stevie Green going around the outside, Henry Atkins on the inside, then Adam Gilbert, John Gilder, Richard Ashcroft, Will Felby and Luke Tuck. Oh, it's really tight stuff here on this front line. Just look at them go. Stevie Green on the outside, and 29. Henry Atkins leading it, but he's moved it on that back straight. All Stevie Green's going for it. It's tight stuff here. The last lap flag's coming out. We're going to have a battle right to the checkered flag, and Stevie Green goes very wide. That's not done him any good. Let Henry Atkins get away. Henry Atkins turns it. Stevie Green is well back after him. That is 24. Adam Filmer, 45. Richard Ashcroft. 46. Gilden. Here we come then, checkered flag, and Henry Atkins takes it. Stevie Green in full flight in second. Valuable points earned there, 24. Adam Filmer plugging away. 45, Richard Ashcroft. 46, John Gilden. 47, Will Thirlby. 89, Luke Tuck. Race 12. Race 12, a win there for 29, Henry Atkins. Good little win there for Henry. Second place to 66, Stevie Green, who tried every trick in the book to come on terms with him. In third place, it was 24, Adam Filmer. In fourth place was 45, Richard Ashcroft. In fifth place was 46, John Gilder. In sixth place was 47, Will Thirlby. And in seventh place, number 89, Luke Chuck. The winner's time, 1 minute 26.83 seconds. From the top, 29, 66, 24, 45, 46, 47, 89. 1 minute 26.83 seconds. On then to race 13 with the right-hand sidecars, Tom Cossar and Wayne Rickards, Richard Jenner, Roddy Sterling, Matt Huddy, Jason Barry, George Penfold, R. Barker, and Pete Shaw, S. Russell. Dean Buckley and Pete Jasper non-starters. Here we go. Looks like there's only 4. No, 5. 5 as per the programme with a non-starter. That's it then. Into the turn they go. Come out of the turn. Matt Hill going for it. Rickards is the lead. Richard Jenner, Roddy Sterling in second. All hot stuff here at Fredden. The leader is well clear, but the other 4 are quite close together. See some fireworks yet. Round we come then. Tom Cossar, Wayne Rickards, and our bar Richard Jenner spun round on the far side there, giving away his second place. Round they come. Wayne Rickards on the last lap. Well, Jason Barry, George Penfold, and R. Barker. Tom Cossar and Wayne Rickards taking the win. Second, Matthew Huddy gets third, George Penfold gets fourth, and Richard Jenner in fifth. Right-hand sidecars, race 13, a win there for number 29, Tom Cossar and Wayne Rickards. In second place was 375, Pete Shaw and S. Russell. In third place it was 689, Matthew Huddy and Jason Barry. And in fourth place it was 124, George Penfold and R. Barker. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 20.39 seconds. Richard Jenner being disqualified for leaving the course. So it's 29, 375, 689, 124, 1 minute 20.39 seconds. Richard Jenner excluded for leaving the course. On to race 14, right-hand sidecars. Peter Lloyd and A. Williams, Matthew Fumarola and Gareth Williams, Kieran Hicks and R. Simmons, Simon Beanie, Gareth Bemister, Gary Shearer and Kay Wills. There we go, we're underway, getting down to the first turn. Gary Shearer there in second place. Matt Fumarola in third. Matt Fumarola making it up into second on that corner, chasing after the leader. Here we come then, 78 years. Matthew Fumarola and Gareth Williams. Banging at the back there. I think it's Peter Lloyd and A. Williams. Last lap flag is out. 78 and Gary Shearer. Number 4, Peter Lloyd and A. Williams trying to just salvage some points from this race. They could be very important points at the end of the meeting. Here they come then, 78. Matthew Marola and Gareth Williams. Gary Shearer and Kay Wills. Peter Lloyd and A. Williams at the rear. Race 14. Race 14, a win for 78, Kieran Hicks and R. Simmons. In second place it was 15, Matthew Fumarola and Gareth Williams. In third place it was number 8, Gary Shearer and Kay Wills. And in fourth place, number 4, Peter Lloyd and A. Williams. The winner's time was 1 minute 21.33 seconds. From the top, 78, 15, 8 and 4. 1 minute 21.33. Over to page, race 15. Paul Standing with Adam Carper-Smith, Clint Blondell and Kay Bennett, Jeff Measer and Gareth Treglegas, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell, Terry Saunders and Bradley Reynolds, Simon Heal, Roland Bloomfield. There we are, the line-up for race 15. Going to the line now. Mick Cave and Off we go then. Race 15. Heading down to the first turn. It looked like Jeff Measer from here, but oh, somebody's gone flying around the outside. Somebody else trying to come by on the inside. Tight stuff again. Race this afternoon, they need every point they can get, and they know that. They've gone right out in front of the bike stop. Well, it's going again. We're all right. He's going again, but he's gone down into 4th place. Let's see if we can finish. He's got it flying now. He's coming back round into 2nd, powering around the outside. Good tight line for them, and Neil Owen trying to power around the outside. All hot stuff here at Frittenden. Round the turn they come then. Neil Owen again going for it on the outside. Gareth Treglegas in 2nd place. Neil Owen and Jason Farwell right on the pace there in 3rd place. Unable to find a way to go past. And the number checkered flag is up. 151 Neil Owen in 3rd. Another cracking race here at the Masters Qualifier, Clubman's Championship. A win, another cracking win there for number 16, Simon Hill and Roman Bloomfield in 2nd place. Trying hard all the way was 151, Jeff Measer and Gareth Treglegas. Then it was in 3rd place, number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. In 4th place was number 24, Terry Saunders and B. Reynolds. Bradley Reynolds, I believe that is. 5th place was number 10, Clint Bondell and Kay Bennett. And 6th was 118, Paul Standen and Adam Cowper-Smith. The winner's time was 1 minute 25.35. From the top, 16, 151, 12, 24, 10, 118. 1 minute 25.35. Right-hand sidecars again to finish their leg 2 before we go to the left-hand sidecars. But the right-hand sidecars, Will Offen, Jay Russell, Josh, I think. 174, Shane Lingwood and Jay Goodwin. Joe Mogg, Jake Cutler. John Hiscock, Terry Madley. Lee Jones. And I think that's Ross Wharton now I'm beginning to think about it. I called him Richard earlier, but I think he's Ross. Anyway, race 16, the right-hand sidecars. On the line now. A wheelie off the inside start, another wheelie off the inside start, and he's got right down and he's out in front. Got some drive out of there. John Hiscock it is who's in 2nd. I can't quite see who's leading at the moment. Looks like Will Offen. Will Offen and Josh Russell leading this one. John Hiscock and Terry Manley and Joe Mogg and Jake Cutler. And number 3. Lee Jones, Ross Wharton, Shane Lingwood, Jay Goodwin bringing up the rear. Here's not Terry Madley, Joe Mogg, Jake Cutler, Shane Lingwood having problems, looks like he's going back to the pits. Down they come in, the last lap flag is out. Terry Madley, Joe Mogg, Jake Cutler, Lee Jones and Ross Wharton. Only 4 remaining. Round the last turn for the last time. Another big twist of the ball. From Jones. From Lee Jones. All valuable points that will count at the end of the day. Race 16, right-hand sidecars. A win there for number 80, Will Offen and Josh Russell. In 2nd place was 184, John Hiscock and Terry Madley. In 3rd place it was number 98, Joe Mogg and Jake Cutler. And in 4th place was number 3, Lee Jones and Ross Wharton. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 23.58. From the top, 80, 184, 98, and 3, 1 minute 23.58. Left-handers, second verse, same as the first. Here they come. Martin Cuff getting a bit of a start this time. No, Rob Heath. Looks like they're going down to the corner with Rob Heath just in front. Martin Cuff on a very important inside line. Squirting the throttles out of that corner, and it looks like Rob Heath and Carl Fish have got a slight advantage this time over Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. Martin Cuff and Colin Clark now try and run round the outside. Hot stuff on the front line. Martin Cuff, Colin Clark, Rob Heath, Carl Fish, Alex Bowman, Mark Hopkins, Will Penfold, Willie Penfold, and Dan Woodbridge. And I think that's Chris Berwick and Kay Booth bringing up the rear. Round they come then. 128, Martin Cuff and Colin Clark at half distance, and Rob Heath and Carl Fish. There's Alex Bowman and Mark Hopkins, and it's 125. Billy Penfold and Dan Woodbridge, and Chris Berwick, Kay Booth bringing up the rear. Last lap flag coming out this time. Good line out of that corner. Martin Cuff showing he's the master of this track this afternoon. 1 lap to go from Rob Heath and Carl Fish, and Alex Bowman and Mark Hopkins have turned it over. One of them's up and okay. Another one's under the outfit. Red flags are up. As we'd had 3 laps, I would guess that result will stand. And Kyle Fish, and in 3rd place was 125, Billy Penfold and Dan Woodbridge, and in 4th place was number 68, Chris Berwick and Kay Booth. No time because the race was stopped before the checkered flag. From the top, 128, 18, 125 and 68. Under starters orders then. Adam Filmer late to the line. Taking up his place. Moves rise, takes line, here we go. Heading down to the first turn. We've got Tim Nobes making another flyer. That's 3 races, 3 flyers. He had 2 wins in the first 2. He's well on his way in this one. Can anybody catch him? Number 2, Tim Nobes. Spectacular fashion as he always rides. His style just lends itself to it. 29. Second race. And then here's Henry Atkins. Scoring consistently all afternoon, isn't he? Tim Nobes looking at his 3rd win. Henry Atkins tucked in there nicely in 2nd place. And down goes Tim Nobes, all on his own. That'll mess the score chart up, won't it? Henry Atkins pleased to be in front on this one. Andrew Whittaker in 2nd. Then it's 21, John Muchway. Then it's Dan Berwick, and it's all happening here as Jim Nobes went almost all the way to the back, and he's going to fight his way through. He's gone past the first one in front of him, and he's up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in 6th place at the moment, with just 1 lap to go. Henry Atkins leads it. Andrew Whittaker in 2nd. John Muchway. Chris Berwick, Dan Berwick, sorry, Adam Filmer and Jim Nobes, and then Jody Hodgson and Luke Sun bringing up the rear. Checkered flag is out. Henry Atkins wins. Andrew Whittaker in 2nd. John Muchway in 3rd. Then Dan Berwick. Then Adam Filmer and then Jim Nobes. By Jody Hodgson and Luke Chuck. Official result with you in a moment. Race 19. Race 19, a win there. Cracking win again for number 29, Henry Atkins. In 2nd place it was number 17, Andrew Whittaker. In 3rd place, number 21, John Muchway. In 4th place was 68, Dan Berwick. 5th place was number 24, Adam Filmer. 6th place was number 2, Jim Nobes. 7th place was 53, Jody Hodgson. And 8th place, 89. 1 minute 28.53 seconds. Number 7, Steve Boxall gets to the turn first. Puts a few yards between him and the others. Looks like Bob Dolman in second. It's all hot stuff here at Frittenden. 7, Stevie Boxall leading. On 16, Rob Dolman. On 64, Chris Malone. 46, John Gelden. And Mr. Coates. Mr. Coates drops back one place. Hurtling round the pit's turn. Number 7, Stevie Boxall. At half distance. From Bob Dolman. From Chris Malone, John Gelden. Daniel Smith. Coates, Mr. Coates, two Mr. Coates together. John Hollingsby Pert, I think that was bringing up the rear. There's the last lap flag with Stevie Boxall. 1 lap to go. Bob Dolman. The upright. Chris Malone on an upright. Then John Gelder on a lane down. Then Jamie Ben Smith. Coates boys, Barry and Nigel. Bringing up the rear. And there is the checkered flag for Stevie Boxall. From Bob Dolman, from Jamie Ben Smith, Chris Malone, John Yeldon, Nigel Coates, Barry Coates, and Will Thirlby. Well, apologies for saying John Hollingsby Pert when it wasn't. Race 20. Race 20, I'll be quick. Win for number 7, Stevie Boxall. Second, 16, Bob Dolman. Third, 32, Jamie Fenn-Smith. Fourth was 64, Chris Malone. Fifth was 46, John Yeldon. Sixth was 71, Mr. Coates. And seventh was 77, Mr. Coates, Barry Coates. And in eighth was 47, Will Thirlby. No time, stopwatch malfunction. No time, stopwatch malfunction. Race 20, 7, 16, 32, 64, 46, 71, 77, 47. Over the page we go. And Martin Sturgeon leads this one. Out of that turn. No mistakes this time, but he's coming under pressure from the man in second place, who's just got his nose in front. That looks like Mark Baisby. Mark Baisby going for it, and Martin Sturgeon right alongside. It's Mark Baisby leading. Martin Sturgeon. Daniel Winford loses a little bit and goes down into fourth place. Cranks the throttle on hard and chases back. Try and catch up that third. Mark Baisby on the glory trail here this afternoon. Lovely corner. Oh, a lovely tight corner. Really tightened it up a treat there. Martin Sturgeon into second. Stephen Green in third. Daniel Winton in fourth. Then Wayne Broadhurst. Simon Ashcroft. 151, Dan Broughton bringing up the rear. Last lap flag is coming out this time. Stevie Green's gone very wide. Mark Baisby really showing a clean pair of heels to Martin Sturgeon. From Stevie Green, from Daniel Winston. He's gained a bit of ground there. And Wayne Broadhurst, Simon Ashcroft. Sorry, Richard Ashcroft, his brother. Dan Broughton bringing up the rear. Checkered flag is out. 44, Mark Baisby takes another win. From Martin Sturgeon, from Stephen Green, from Daniel Winston, from Richard Ashcroft, Wayne Broadhurst. Not sure if he's got problems. It looks like he has. He's rolled over the line and gone to the centre green. Looks like he might have lost his chain, I'm not sure. 151, Dan Broughton bringing up the rear. 500cc solos, race 21. A win there, a cracking win again for number 44, Mark Baisby. In second place it was number 15, Martin Sturgeon. In third place was 66, Stevie Green. In fourth place was number 12, Daniel Winterton. In 5th place was 45, Richard Ashcroft, and in 6th place was 158, Wayne Broadhurst, and in 7th place was 151, Dan Broughton. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.17. From the top, 44, 15, 66, 12, 45, 158, 151. 1 minute 27.17.